And got a hot mic, ready to rock and roll. Hey. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Literally Anything podcast for the motherfucking people. Don't put that in the title. It's just a podcast for the people, but that's how I'm feeling today. What's good, everybody? It's me, KP, aka the Fred Hampton of the podcast, and my man D Hood. Let's what's this whole title we got going on here? Because it's long. Like today, you got a lot going on.
Today I'm feeling this is how I'm feeling today. I woke up and chose violence today. So I mean, it's D Hood, D Hood, aka snatch your baby mom if you start acting funny.
Oh, okay. That's where we at. I'm not mad at that. I'm sure somebody's baby dad would be, but I'm okay. That's on them.
You feel me?
Yeah.
There's been a couple of upset baby dads in my DMs.
Hey man, listen, we ain't going. It's a little early. I'm gonna let that go. It's a little early, but anyway, every Thursday we here. As you can see right now, it's just me and the brother D Hood. Left is not going to be joining us this evening. At least I don't think he is. Last I heard, he wasn't going to be joining us because Left is taking care of Left, and we hope that Left is all feeling like himself and back with us next Thursday, or if he finds a way to sneak up on here later or whatever the case be, then we won't be mad at that either. But
he just texted us. He said he'll be on. It's not on time. He just left his appointment.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So yeah, right. We will see Left at some point. So let's hope that everything is good. But while we are waiting for Left, we definitely can get into some shit. Now, here's the thing: if I know Left coming, I might want to do this slightly differently than I was about to attack this. All right. So boom, right? I got a place we can start at, bro. And Left can come in with this later. So you hear about LeBron shutting down the NBA in Cincinnati? Did you hear about that?
Nah.
So all right. So
this had to be within the last 2 days, because the last 2 days I was not tapped into the world.
Well, here's the thing, right? And I say that in jest. This is what happened. So there's a bar owner by the name of Jay Linneman. He owns a bar called Lenny's Bar in the Queen City of Cincinnati. So apparently, Mr. Linneman has a problem with LeBron James, and he tweeted for the world to see, because everybody loves Twitter. Tweeted for the world to see, I will no longer be broadcasting NBA games at my bar until LeBron James is banned from the NBA. Banned, like not like disciplined, fined, like talked to sternly. No,
retire, not even retire.
Like, guy wants him completely unable to affiliate and associate because of LeBron's tweets in regards to racial injustice, specifically to the Ma'Khia Bryant situation and what he said and his reaction to the George Floyd verdict. Those were the two things that this gentleman was most upset about. I mean, come on, like.
Right.
Hey, you gotta love the fact that you feel like tweeting that is gonna do anything other than bring you negative attention. But I guess on some levels it's genius, because it's probably gonna be that small demographic of people that will fluctuate towards him in quiet, like not out in the open. It won't be one of those things. It'll be a very hush sort of situation. So, I found that interesting. But the best part of that was LeBron's comeback. My guy got on and said, "Oh man, it's a shame. Me and the fellas are gonna come grab some beers and watch the Lakers game there tonight." Because LeBron's hurt. He's not even playing right now.
Right.
Now, of course, he in no way, shape, or form had any intention on going there. But just like social media, again, and this is my weekly rant about social media. Social media just makes people fear. Like, what is the thing where because I can, I do? Like, that's what it is. It's like, oh, I can, so I got to. Like, that's not real. That's just not. I'm good.
It's like you know how so I was a super huge wrestling fan growing up, right? Mm-hmm. So my dad used to, like all my siblings were wrestling fans. So we would go to the events anytime they came to Atlantic City or Philly, usually Atlantic City and Philly. Maybe me and my dad went to one in the Prudential Center in North, but that's a little bit of a drive. Okay. So like the feeling of being a child and your dad got you a ramp seat, and when Kane come out and give you a high five, like that's how I really be feeling when these niggas like when somebody feel validated. Like how many times that I've been on Twitter or whatever, and then I'll see like one of my favorite producers or one of my favorite artists or just somebody that I follow, they retweet somebody that's like, they'll be like, oh, like your music is fucking trash. You need to go back to the 808 or Heartbreak sound. And then theoretically, Kanye will retweet this person and they might even be like, okay, like with just like an eye roll emoji, or just be like, you're invalid. Whatever it is, if you go in them comments, the follow-up is always, hey, bro, I was just joking. I didn't even know you was going to see this. Hey, bro, check my SoundCloud out. Yo, like the validation, and like, so I'm drawing that parallel of being a kid sitting on a ramp seat and Kane, Undertaker, The Rock give you a high five. And it's like, damn, we just like breathed the same air just now. Right. People are so corny about that.
I mean, again, because it's not real, but it's shaped in a way where people think it has like actual lasting impact. Like, and until you can like carve your niche into whatever, pop culture flow you going to fall in, you're not going to matter in that way. Like, and I'm not a fan of all publicity is good publicity. I don't believe that. Like, a lot of people say that shit. I think that's kind of goofy, to be honest with you, because
but he probably felt that in his heart, right? He probably really felt that. Like especially, I'm just going to assume a bar owner making that kind of statement. I'm going to assume that you probably white with gray hairs. That's what I'm just going to assume.
So we could be wrong, but we might not.
Yeah, I could absolutely be wrong. I have an image in my head, and I don't know that this person is really tapped into social media like that. So with that being said, it might work out in his favor. Let's say a goofball like Tommy Lauren picked that shit up, eat that shit up, and then regurgitate it on her platform. Next thing you know, you got a popping spot.
Right.
And you was 4 seconds from bar rescue with John Tafer, and now your spot is popping because you stood up and said X, Y, and Z, and Candace Owens put your spot on blast and let you know, like, hey, all my fellow conservatives frequent this location because this person is bold in his beliefs and how we feel about this person who need to shut up and dribble.
He on that same bullshit we on, basically. In summation, show him love because he into the goofy shit we into. So
how come nobody told Drew Brees to shut the fuck up and pitch a football when he said what he said?
Oh, a lot of people did. They just all look like us.
Look like us, right?
That's what it was. A lot of people told him that shit. But
we don't matter. We
had our hue. So therefore, them comments were said and then tucked. But no, I mean, my thing, and I just believe what you believe.
Right.
I don't want to take anybody's beliefs from me.
Right.
I'm tolerant in that way of whatever you're into. My thing is please don't ever impart your beliefs on other people in a forceful, bullying, or like, overtly aggressive, or even a passive aggressive, which may be the worst of all of those. Like, don't do that. It's weird, and it'll make me want to fuck you up. Like, I don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not cool. Like, don't be so close-minded in whatever you believe that you want to take something from people who disagree with you. Like, you're like especially when we talking about goofy shit, like tweets. Yeah. Like we doing all this for tweets. Like we on tweets.
But then if a nigga say something to you, you not gonna hold. Like, bro, everybody knows what D Hood says is what D Hood says. And everybody know, and when it's from experience of working with me, like, I'm gonna tell you, I may not be disrespectful about it. Like, I'm gonna be disrespectful online because it's funny. But like, if that's how I feel.
I said I'm gonna be disrespectful.
Hey, hold on,
because it's funny.
right after this, can we please get into some trolling shit that happened today? I need to let you know about this.
We can get into some trolling shit for sure. We can do that.
But with that being said, like let's say LeBron pull up to your bar, right? Let's say LeBron. What are you really gonna do? You have the right of refusal, right? Now you got to deal with. You had a whole celebrity, a hometown hero for real, and you want to be ignorant in front of all these people.
Imagine being in Ohio and not letting LeBron James come to your establishment.
You know how many people in Ohio, right? You know how many people in Ohio right now, like, man, I don't like him, but that nigga can shoot some hoops.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be kidding me.
Right.
If you think that's not good, that's not going to fly. You're going to have to do that. And you're going to have to be quiet that day and be mad as hell about your quiet.
I'm going to have to.
Man.
I'm going to have to send what's buddy name from never mind. We won't skip right
You reverse that shit quick. I hear you. Yeah. All right, just some check-ins. Yo, sis, what's going on with you? Karen, as always, every week.
We need to get Karen a t-shirt, fam.
Yeah, we gotta get Karen.
We gotta get Karen. We gotta get her some merch. She's in she's in that first line when the merch comes off the press. Yeah,
when we get that, she's definitely in that first line.
Karen, I'll cover yours. Like you don't gotta cash up us nothing.
Yeah, we appreciate it, but yeah, we definitely got you.
Her loyalty points.
So some trolling shit. You want to get into some goofy shit?
Oh yeah. All right. So fam. So buddy, I went to high school with, right? Like okay. I always
we do story time at the end, but I'm gonna let it go because Mike not here. When Left get here, we gotta get back into the three game. But go ahead.
So Sean Lynch, I went to high school with him.
Yo, you always saying these brothers' names on here. Like I understand this, but like I still one of these motherfuckers.
What you gotta
the boy D Hood, right? No,
I'm not pussy.
Rip. No, I'm just telling you that it's three of us. If they pull up on one of us and the other one ain't there, they're gonna have to catch these whole LAP hands. This team is not. Don't do
hypothetically
it.
Say y'all pissed. Bro, you already know what.
Like, don't.
Y'all think that I'm gonna hesitate to shoot this bitch? You were definitely in the playoffs with J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, real quick, buddy, I don't interact with dude. Me and him had study hall before together. My freshman year in high school, real goofy kid. Like whatever. I'm a goofy kid too. We just kind of like made jokes and stuff together. So he makes a status the other day saying something about like, oh, like if I don't know, something about black people being racist if you feel some type of way. I don't know. So I was like, bro, like. Who are you? Like, so then he gave me his rationale. It was a very unsound rationale, but it was people jumping down his throat. He deleted the post. So today he made a post saying something about women on OnlyFans. Like, why don't you put your passion? Why don't you find something that you're passionate in and do that? Why don't you take the money that you make from OnlyFans and do something worthwhile?
So he want to be a life coach,
right?
You want to be a life coach, ass nigga.
And you want to know what? I'm so glad that you said that, right? So glad you said he wanted to be a life coach. So I just commented. I said, bro, you make a post week, like 3-4 times a week. You post on Facebook 3 or 4 times a week about how you're broken, almost homeless. So who really is trying to listen to money moves from you? Leave these women alone. Like, bro, like leave these women alone. Ain't nobody checking for you because you probably on OnlyFans and that's why you broke. I didn't say all that. But what I did say is like just like watch your mouth. You got to read the room. You post about being broken, almost homeless daily. So who are you to tell anybody what to do with their money? That's all I'm saying. And that's man to man. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong in saying that. Now, maybe, I could have DM'd him, but since you want to put somebody down on a public platform.
I mean, if you bring it to the square, you catch it in the square, my nigga.
Right. And truly, in my heart of hearts, I was not putting that man down. I'm just saying, read the room. You putting these women down for what? Because they got a bag and you don't? Because you sell solar energy and people close the door in your face.
Hey, yo, so let me tell you about how. And this is a perfect segue into a little bit of my goofy shit. So let me tell you about how what I've come to understand about just in general is that almost everybody is a hater in some way, shape, or form. Like
I'm a hater. Yeah.
You might not always be outward with your hate. You might not always be, egregious with it, but in some way, shape, or form, even to yourself, everyone is a hater a little bit. So I came up with this idea in this podcast and put stuff together. I got my brothers to do this with me. And, for the most part, I put a good amount of work into it. I still got a job that I got to do or whatever. But, I try to make it look as professional as possible. Things be seamless and smooth. I put work into it. I actually put some and I put some thought into it in my heart. And it's something that I love and it's what I'm doing. So we come on here, and if only 9 people pop up on this live and stay 9, or if it's 3, or if it's a fucking donut there the whole time, I'm gonna be here because I'm not doing it for that. Right. Would I like that? It's fucking real. I would love for it to be hundreds of viewers in this young, but that's not where we at yet. Hopefully we'll get there. We'll see. But I realized this week that I'm a hater because so how sometimes in Facebook is just like a wasteland. Like the algorithm is trash. Like there's just so many weird things that pop into your timeline for no reason at all. So Facebook's
a bunch of haters too, because if you share anything that's not Facebook or Instagram related, your algorithm goes down. So if let's say you share a YouTube link on there, it won't see as much traffic. So you'd be like, damn, how come like for me, I flick up, I get 200 or 300 likes. And then I'll put like a YouTube video or something up that's not even mine, just anything. It could be a YG music video, and that should get free likes because it doesn't get that traction, right? Because you're taking people away from the app. But yeah, continue.
So that's a very technical piece of it. I'm just talking about the general thing in my timeline. For some reason or another, because I'm in a group that somebody added me to. And people spam groups because they got bots and all kinds of weird shit.
Right.
There's a live that I get a wind of where it's literally just this brother, no shirt on, 9 million tattoos, dreads, and a shotgun, and his girl in front of him dancing.
She doing.
And him. Wait a minute. No, see, I wish that would have been more. So I'm like. I'm gonna scroll past it, but as I'm about to scroll past it, right? You know how I give you the view count in the corner, or like how many people viewing it?
Yeah,
man, this shit said 2.3K.
I'm looking for where am I done at?
I'm like, hold up. I opened it. I had to go in there. I'm like, all right, what they doing? Literally, bro, playing his album. She's sitting there dancing around. He's smoking an L. He got the shotty, and it's just them doing this, and it's nothing else. I say, yo, I fucking hate this. Like, I was so mad. Like, dog, I was so fucking mad. I wanted to go in there like, yo, motherfuckers just got high and cut a camera on. I'm fucking doing work, and I got 10 motherfuckers watching my shit. Right. But you know what? You got to pull all that back, because you know what? Your lane is your lane. And clearly they had 2,000 plus motherfuckers who was willing to sit there and do that and watch that with them. Oh, man, but I hate y'all for that shit. I fucking hate every last one of y'all for that shit.
Here's something here, because I was talking about this earlier on my drive back.
Oh, hold up.
Hey, buddy.
You in motion, bro?
Yeah, I'm in motion.
Adam Lefter. Right. You should have put the black Adam Lefter.
Yeah.
Nah, so the idea for me is I'm one of the 2.1 thousand, right? You want to know why I'm one of the 2.1 thousand? I like going to the zoo. Do I like seeing animals do tricks? No. I just want to be there at the goddamn when Barnum and Bailey, both of them niggas get their ass ripped up. So I'm one of the 2.1 thousand that
you like to see the whole shit.
Yeah, I want to see the one that gun shoot through the ceiling and they gotta cut the live off fast. I want to see that before it's on World Star. I truly do.
Listen, I don't begrudge that. All I'm saying is that, like, man, I started the screen grab it and just have it screen record it. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to give them one more motherfucking follower or viewer or that shit based off us talking shit about them. So that is why I did not do that.
Can I tell you real quick what happened? Like what came out of this?
What? You talking about the other shit? Go ahead.
Yes. Okay, so left real quick. Dude made a status about basically saying women with OnlyFans should step their money up and find something different to do. I responded by saying, bro, you post daily about being broke and being almost homeless. So who are you to tell anybody about how to get a bag when you clearly can't find one yourself? Which also goes back to me saying last week, fat people, don't send me no Nutrilife. Don't send me none of that because clearly the shit don't work. So who are you to say anything about it? So this brother messages me. I'm not going to go through this whole shit, but just know this brother really went in on your man's, right?
Oh shit! Like he felt the way.
And he feel away, young nigga, feel away. So the first thing he said to me was a bar 30.
I'm listening.
He said, "Hey yo, I hope something bad happens to you today. What kind of shit you got going on in your life that you so high and mighty that you can come talking shit?" Yo, I looked at my man's Grizz. You right. You motherfucking right. So, I mean, I'll give you a little excerpt of what I said. I said, I put in quotes, I hope something bad happens to you today. You have that mentality for people, and that's exactly why you're broke and you struggle. You're just mad because what I said is true. Anyway, get your money up, not your funny up. Be blessed, sir.
Yo, in life right now, when you give a motherfucker the business, like, and you really just put them in their spot and sit their ass down, I swear, be blessed is the best ending for that shit.
Yo, he sent me
so beautiful.
He sent me Black Thoughts. Brother. He sent me Black Thoughts flex freestyle. And all I said back, I was like, bro, you got this much time on your hands. Like, you could be getting active, better yourself. He sent me Royce freestyle. I said, you got this much time on your hands to be typing paragraphs. You can still be getting active. I got my bag already today, and it's not even 10 a.m. What are you doing? And then I said, I hope everything works out for you. Stay blessed and stay dangerous. And then he blocked me. He responded, you useless, and then he blocked me.
Yo, so I'm about to create a new segment. I think the new segment gonna be like trolling with D Hood, like, cause bro, really, like, I gotta, like, yeah, we gonna come up with something for that. Maybe we'll sit down and talk about that in post production.
Yo, what Fab say? Wordplay king. I'm not the one to scrabble with. Rock got more carrots in it than rabbit shit. Like, yo, I'm really not that. I'm not the one.
See, here's the thing, right? This online shit and motherfuckers your age are amazing at it. Like, y'all have a different sort of flow with it because this is what y'all came up in. See, the OGs, all of us ain't got that. Like, I can get on and fry motherfucker because I don't take this shit serious. It's like, none of this shit is real to me. Like, and I also don't step above shit that I ain't willing to do. Like, I ain't gonna be on here talking about I'm gonna get the AK and what your crib. That ain't me.
Me either. I know just do better.
I know a nigga or two, but I like, that's not the point. That's not me. So that's not what I'm gonna get on here and say. But niggas will get on here and talk that way
and incriminate themselves,
or just flat out lie, end up in a bad spot.
Yeah, predicament.
Motherfucker far away. Man, listen. Did you? I have a situation with some Twitter friends of mine where motherfuckers started talking crazy, and they thought that they wasn't in the same city. And they was, and niggas posted up the location. Like, I don't think I'm too far from wherever you at, like standing on the street corner at the intersection. Like, this talking heavy on the internet shit get bad if you don't know where you at. Like,
yeah,
you really, like, gotta watch that shit, man. But if, like, a lot of these little dickhead beefs that you see these young boys going through right now, 15, 16, 17 motherfuckers out there catching bodies, a lot of that shit is starting right on Instagram.
Facts.
Like, real shit. Like, a lot of that shit is starting there. Some of the shit is in the neighborhood. Some of the shit is, you know, the natural shit that it always is. But don't you think for a second some of that goofy shit not happening on these apps? That's why every week I tell y'all, fuck these apps. Like, not our stuff. Like, go like and subscribe all our shit. But, like, fuck these apps in real life, y'all. Like, they are not real, man. They not real at all.
The cap on these apps.
Yes. That's one of my favorite goddamn memes because it's real, man. The cap
that situation that happened with the boy Drew Diddy. You know,
you in a car wash?
Hey, bro, your junk coming through mad staticky.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yo, you like the cat? You look like the Cheshire Cat in a car wash. This nigga said, "Look at me, I'm the captain now."
Yo, I hate you,
Bro. You know what's crazy? Because I don't really love myself that much. I feel you.
Oh man,
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm really happy to see y'all, man. I'm on another level today. I'm really happy to see y'all.
Oh,
That's all.
that's what's up, bro, man. We appreciate that. But hey, Left, how close are you to the crib, yo?
I'm about 10 minutes. I'm about 10 minutes.
All right. So
Hop
we
back
gonna
on in
keep
10 minutes. No, I'm just playing.
No, we gonna keep him in so we can hear the conversation.
Absolutely.
But we gonna keep it light until Left gets settled. So happy birthday, Master P. I had to give this shout out to Master P. Let me tell you about why I admire the hell out of Master P. Because you might have had, you know how kids, when you like 6, you be like, what you want to be when you grow up? You like, I'm gonna be a CEO, I'm gonna be a chef, I'm gonna be a basketball player, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna own a business, and you be like, come on, motherfucker, pick one. And you be like, all right, yeah.
You know
Master
about
P really did all that shit.
Yo, yeah, for real.
Like this man
For real.
has lived 10 men's dreams.
That
Like,
nigga he played in the NBA.
You know what I'm saying? He's been a fucking NBA basketball player, a label owner, a multi-platinum recording artist. He put Rap Snacks back. Like Rap Snacks had died. This motherfucker brought Rap Snacks back, and they still in the stores to this day.
He found some bags of chips and threw them in the pet cemetery, and them hoes pop right back up.
Listen, man, like I respect the hell out of Master P. Like that man he's got a different sort of business grind and acumen, and that shit's love right there, bro. So like I said, that man's lived 10 men's dreams. There's some brothers who would have loved to just get to the NBA and that's it, and they would have been happy with not doing nothing else. And this motherfucker was like, that was a hobby. Like he did that shit just one summer. Yeah, I'm gonna just having to be good enough. Like, no, man, Percy Miller's a fucking G. You gotta respect that brother for sure, man.
He's the perfect example of betting on yourself. A lot of us don't do that. We don't feel like we have a quote unquote safety net. And I mean, when I say us, I mean people who look like you and I. And
no, I know what you mean.
He like I mean, I'm pretty sure you know his journey, but like he got a life insurance check and opened a record store
and flipped it.
Flipped that. Got to the next thing. Flipped that. But also, let me keep a hand on this. I'm up. Yeah,
in his hood.
Yeah,
that's what he did.
But I guarantee you, in 5th grade, if you walked into school with some Percy Miller sneaks on, bro, it's a lot of people who probably still want to fade with me because their mom sent them to school with some Percy Miller sneaks.
See, and this is where that age difference comes in. Because I'm gonna tell you from the rip, I knew he had sneaks, but I wasn't in no damn school when they came out.
Them shits look like you know the throwback Phillies jersey with the it's like maroon with the white cursive P. It's like mid-top air, like in between high and mid G Fazos, but it got this big goofy ass. They kind of look like, remember when Iverson put out the Air Force knockoffs?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like them mixed with like the 6-ring boots, kinda with a stupid ass goddamn shiny P on the side of it.
Indeed, cousin, true indeed. James Lindsay from Southwest, the original owner of Rap Snacks. Yes, indeed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that started here, bro.
Oh, that's
started here.
Fire.
That's local.
That's fire.
Which is why it was so dope when it came back, because
that's the
you know
reach.
what I mean. It was the reach was real. Yeah, man. No, that shit is fire. But yeah, no. Happy birthday to Master P, man. Like for sure. Quick story, and I keep breaking the goddamn rules, but I got to because this is funny. So I had somebody reach out to me, right? And you know, I love feedback. Feedback is my jam. But so somebody was like, you know, what's the name of the podcast? I want to find it on YouTube. So on YouTube is podcast for the people, literally anything podcast. They're like, all right, I gotta type it all in. So
Wait. what was your name again?
Well, thank you for asking. My name is a pimp named Slickback.
Wait, a pimp?
Named Slickback, yes. Please say the whole thing if you would. Yes, that includes the a pimp named part. Yes, Tom, every time.
Look, Mr. A Pimp named Slickback.
No need for the mister.
Now,
He said, "Mister's my father."
Now, listen, y'all. I understand it's a little long, but we weren't the only people to think of literally anything. It was not just us who came up with that idea. So we have to do our best to separate ourselves. So the entire name of the podcast is the Literally Anything Podcast for the people. The only time that is any different is when you're looking for that on YouTube. The reason is that way is because we are who we are and we are us. Another story on some feedback I got. So a friend of mine who's into like the audios and the editings and the visuals and all that, he's like, yeah, so work with you and try and spice up your job, help you do this and that and that. I'm like, yeah,
auto tune on our vocals.
Visually wise, I hear what you're saying. Maybe I can have a few more things, but I don't even want to do too much on that side of things. He was like, well, like, are you mixing down and clearing up your sound and do? I said, so let me explain this to him. And I said this to him, and I'm saying this to y'all now. The way we do things is raw, right from the rip. I said that from the door. It's not going to be a whole lot of mix downs, editings, sound effects. I'm adding some video clips and some funny shit, goofy shit here and there, whatever the case be. But it's not going to be a whole lot of that. So please don't give me because it's cool at the beginning, but like 7 months from now, don't call me with suggestions. Like I don't want to hear that shit. Like, and that's all love. I promise you I do. But like we not doing that. Like we do our shit the way we do it. Right. I might chop a little bit for Spotify and for Apple Podcasts just to make shit clean on the edges. But for the most part, what you get right here live is what you gonna get, because that's who we are and what we was at the moment. Unless some real wild, incriminating shit happen live, you gonna get everything as it happened.
It's always gonna be me.
I'll keep my thought to that on you. So don't count the brother left out. He ain't above.
I mean, what I'm always do, I'm gonna
he
incriminate
get busy
myself.
if busy need to be gotten. Guy get busy. See, and I appreciate that from you, Karen, because you're here every week. So to hear that from you lets me know that I was right in my thinking, and that we are as raw as it gets from whatever this is. You know what I mean? We doing what we doing. We lost left. I don't know where he at, but he'll be back.
That probably mean he pulled up. He got to. Yeah,
I would hope so. Yeah. Oh, I think he talking about. I don't know who he talking about. I had a spot on Germantown Avenue. We'll let him comment on that when he pop back in. Right. But yeah, y'all. Like, so we are what we are. We a little wild with it, but it is what it is. So left getting settled. We'll do something real quick before he hop in, because I don't want to. We in a good groove here. NFL draft has started. For those of you who are football fans, it is 8:00. That will be starting. Yeah, the Jags are on the clock right now. We already know who they're going to pick, so it is what it is. Yeah, the spot on German Rap Snacks. Rap Snacks said that's what Left was talking about. So the Oscars was Sunday.
Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass instead of show me what you're working with.
Yeah. Yo, they robbed Chadwick, bro. They gave the Oscar get the fucking Anthony Hopkins. Like what?
Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah. And then, first off, Anthony Hopkins knew he ain't. Anthony Hopkins got on the day after he won the award and was like,
he did a Macklemore.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, he ain't doing Macklemore. He ain't taking that far, but he was just like, yeah, I wasn't expecting this. But shout out to Chadwick. Like, he ain't say it like directly. Yeah. Y'all should have gave it to him, but he was like, yeah, shout out to Chadwick and the whole family and all them, because
shout out to Chadwick.
I ain't even want this shit. Oh, that's the Black Panther Avengers.
Yeah, you know, I've been looking for him for 3 years. Finally got
him. Man. Oh no, well, we do shoes around here, people. We especially me and Hood, we got a little bit of an issue. Fuck the Nike sneakers app. Let me say that right now. No, fuck that. Nope, I'm about to get into it. Nope, because I wasn't even gonna say it, but you just gave us such a natural segue. Fuck Nike sneakers app, man. Like, it's just no way in hell I'm old for 2021. Like, not the like I said, for April the other day, and I'm realized like I ain't hit on these motherfuckers this year. this year. All you motherfuckers with this extra residual income from PPA money and all this other shit, or PPP, whatever the fuck it's called, PUC. I don't give a fuck about the initials. I know, fuck all of y'all, because I used to be able to buy a pair of sneaks on the sneakers app. I used to be able to buy a pair of sneaks online. On drop day, everything that happens is a race and a fight. And it's because you little stank motherfuckers all keep buying shit, and then the next second, 10 minutes after the shoe was sold out, it's on GOAT for 3 times the amount, and StockX, and they sending me notifications. We have this available now. I just, what the fuck you do? Fuck all of y'all. Like, I'm so tired of sneaks right now. Bro. Like, I'm so mad at the whole shoe game right now. It's all trash.
All I want is just some Yeezy slides. I want some Yeezy slides. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Bro, what's crazy is
I'm not paying $250 for $55 slides.
They $60 retail, but guess what? Yeah. You got a better chance of getting some Yeezy slides than you do off anything on the Nike sneakers app. Adidas Confirm app is not bad. Like I don't swing heavy with Adidas. It's a few Jones here and there, but most of the shit I get from Adidas I can get off the regular app. But the high level shit they sell on the Confirmed app, and you can get shit off of there. I see people getting W's on the Confirmed app every release. Man, oh man, I don't see nothing but L's for sneakers. Like, bro, this week alone, I took 8 L's. I didn't even have money to buy 8 pairs of shoes, but I kept fucking trying because I wanted to win that bad. Like, it was crazy. I had 3 draws spinning at the same time. I was in 3 different Nike dunk draws at the same time and lost all 3 of them shits. I just got the email. I ain't even open it. I just put my phone down. Like, man, that shit it's like an abusive relationship. It's like, you know, you see the homegirl and she keeps saying she gonna leave him, but then they go to dinner and then you don't see her for 4 days and we all right now. Like,
I forgot to tell you
the sneak, the sneakers app just keep putting that bullshit on me and I keep going back and it's not working. Like, I gotta get away from it. God, it's terrible, man. I hate it. Like, I literally sat there and cussed this app out and then hit enter draw. put in your security code 1, 2, 3. Like, that shit is hard, bro. It's not easy. It's not easy cross the bear if you are a fan of sneakers like me. So, you know, whatever though. It is what it is. I can't change shit and all this. Like I said, when all this money dry up, maybe should get better again. Sneakers got that snapback. Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. The sneakers app put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in their bath water. I'm 27, but I know what old heads be doing. Cause I done been in some 47-year-old and be like, how it feel like this? How that Bumpy Johnson coming back like this? You go to take a piss after you done, and you see the apple cider vinegar next to the bathtub. I know what be happening. What is it? The apple cider vinegar, bro. I know what y'all be doing.
Keep that thing, the elasticity.
What Mike Epps say? Snap that pussy back, bro. I know. And then the funny thing is, after I learned about that, I was like, oh, like Mike Epps wasn't really like that's real, like that's a real thing. And I'm talking to my brother about it. He was like, yeah, Nana used to keep one next to the tub all the time. I was like, ah!
You ain't want him to tell you your grandma was trying to keep that thing right. Yeah, that's terrible.
I give you a quick one. So my Nana, you know what I mean? You know, my whole family is ratchet. My Nana from Gainesville, Florida. You know what I mean? So, you know, she still got the gold crown around her tooth. My Nana from Gainesville, Florida, thick southern draw. She like 6'2". Red bone. She said, "Hey, I know,
hey, man, listen.
I know. I was 17 and a 47-year-old put it on me. I know.
Yo,
so,
first off,
hey, you know what?
We need to call the police on that lady. Like, you a goddamn child.
No, you don't.
Look. No, you don't. You better leave Miss Margaret alone, nigga.
Nah, so my Nana, just to show you the type of person she is, me and my mom and my Nana, we went to go visit. She lives in Atlanta now. I went to go visit her a couple years ago. So I hear commotion up at the front in Walmart. So then the man with the yellow recyclable vest on is like a young boy too, young white boy.
The crossing guard at the front of Walmart. Yeah, you know,
right. He's like, all he's
Walmart.
saying, he going like this. He's like, man, my nana snapping. He's like, man, you just can't get in front of people in line. That's all, man. You just can't. So then she was like, who gonna check me? I'll take you home and make you fuck me and my wig off and my teeth out. The nigga just, bro, my nana is like that. The nigga just turned around and walked away, let her have her spot in line, and like people were like, huh? Like people talk like that? My nana's a real nigga.
You said Gainesville, they country as shit down there,
bro. Plies literally shot the club up in Gainesville and didn't nothing happen. On stage, like you on stage.
And if you don't know nobody, you think that's a college town strictly, like, and it is a heavy college town,
super.
But it ain't just that. That's not it. That's not the only thing.
I know. I'm gonna get a bunch of text messages in a minute. Why are you talking about Aunt Leah like that?
Yo, listen, man. Check this out. We speaking of Walmart, let's talk about Walmart. You hear about this goofy shit?
Who, me?
No, Walmart. Did you hear about the goofy shit Walmart's doing? So I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
So
okay.
This was billionaire problems. For those of you who don't know,
good.
Yeezy's now a billionaire.
Oh yes,
and now he's coming up with a logo for his clothing and shoe line, and Walmart wants in on it. So here's what Walmart is stating right now: that their logo, they are trying to stop the trademark by Kanye because they're saying that his logo and their logo are entirely too similar. But now, just give me a moment, and I'll have them up. So go ahead. You can talk though.
Yeah, show the logos, because if we keeping it a solid beam, bro, the Yeezy logo ain't nothing but the Walmart logo on Braille. if we being solid, somebody close their eyes and run their fingers over it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's Wally World."
My man said it ain't nothing but the Walmart logo in Braille.
What I say?
All right, so on the left is Kanye West's proposed logo for his brand. On the right is the current logo for Walmart.
Hey yo, what's in your cookies, my nigga? Like, why that? What's on? Never mind. Go ahead.
Look.
Why Birdman? Leave Birdman alone. Like, he retired, so leave that man alone.
Oh man, so those are the logos. Now you tell me, like you said, here's the thing. It's not completely different. There are some similarities, but you're not going to tell me that you really believe that people are going to confuse Walmart shit for Yeezy shit. Like, that's my problem with the argument. Like, I don't mind you saying that they're similar, whatever, but you're not going to tell me that they're similar and people are going to get them confused. Fuck out of here. Yeah, Walmart, people who shop at Walmart, for the most part, ain't going to be worried about Yeezy. And people who going to buy Yeezy shit, damn sure ain't buying nothing from Walmart for the most part. Like, not the kind of shit he putting all that logo on, like the old ripped up slave clothes he was selling before and shit. Like, if it's going to be that shit right there, like, if it's going to be like that, the Harriet Tubman getaway chests, like, nah, bro, nobody gives a fuck. Where are you putting the logo on that shit? You look homeless either way. So I don't know what his plan is going forward with that fashion situation, but Walmart full of shit. They seen that man get that $6 billion bag and was like, wait a minute, you won't get another nickel if we can stop. And that's what they trying to do. And they shitting on my man paper for no reason at all. And it's a little ridiculous.
That's how it be.
I'm about to say, but as always, not surprising. Speaking of not surprising, the Ahmaud Arbery situation. My man, he lost his life, unfortunately, jogging, nothing else. The indictment has been made federal and had the hate crime writ attached to it. So you know
why? You know why? All it took was a bystander to hear the N-word fly. That's all it took. One witness heard them say nigger, and everything in their testimony has lined up with everybody else's testimony. Therefore, there has to be some relative truth to it, right? Because if they didn't lie about nothing else,
Why would they lie about this one item or this one detail?
So then when you put everything together, let's say you're trying to be a Crime Stopper. Let's say you're trying to stand your ground. Let's say you really want to protect your neighborhood, but protect it from a nigga. That's where you shot yourself in the foot.
That's what it is. It's not that you want to protect it. You want to protect it from them.
Mm-hmm.
From them. You don't want them here. But that's all right, because soon enough, life's gonna look a little like this.
Big fella, toot that ass up. What? Surrender me that ass, mister. Yeah. You no longer one of them. I'm finna tear that ass from limb to limb. Yeah. You have the right to take part.
You have the right to take part. Where is my notebook?
That's where he's coming from. Like that's what's about to happen for them three brothers on a daily basis. So good luck to them. Not really, fuck them, but you know,
I called you Chris Handsome
because that's what's happening sooner than later for them brothers. Like, you know, and I'm trying to like bridge this. I'm gonna wait for Left to get here before we get into the Andrew Brown thing, because that shit's wild to me too. But like this whole situation with this brother jogging and just jogging in the wrong neighborhood is just wild as hell to me, because it's like, you know how.
Okay, I'm my fault.
So you know how like it's like the you say like y'all dumbasses fighting over blocks that none of y'all own. Like that's how they talk about us when it comes to like, you know, the hood and drugs and all that and all the nonsense. Y'all fighting over blocks y'all don't even own. But the reality is that they do the same exact thing. They just do it different. Yeah. Like, so it's like the same thing that we get ridiculed so heavily for, and it's put on us, like our people, like brothers and sisters and the hood and all that good, all those cool ass euphemisms they like to throw on us, the boxer, so whatever the case is. All those things exist in these societies and neighborhoods and flows. It just presents itself in a different way. It wears a different outfit or uniform or whatever you want to call it. But it's literally the same shit. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Like, he literally got hit up for going on the wrong block.
Yeah.
Like, how many stories of that you done heard in the neighborhood? Like, nigga, he know he shouldn't have been around there because he know them, whatever. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's remarkable that shit get painted to be such a wide gap in contrast, when realistically, if you break down like the pieces of it, it's the same shit.
Right.
It's the same shit.
There's a talking point that, you know, conservatives are using, saying that, well, he broke and entered a house. Well, that house didn't fucking have walls. So first of all, he didn't break and enter anything. He just walked onto a construction site. That's what he did. And second of all, yes, as a civilian, you do have the right to stop a felony when taken in progress. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But those three people didn't even know that he had even entered that. Like, we found that out in retrospect. So like even if Ahmaud Arbery, God rest his soul, was dead wrong for doing that, even though he didn't break into anything,
he didn't deserve to fucking die for it.
He did, yeah, absolutely not. But also, they didn't even know that so why are you chasing? Y'all don't own that what's being built. Two, right. He didn't break and enter anything, and three, y'all didn't even know that had even taken place. They found that out when they tracing. Okay, let's trace his steps when he was running. What happened
on the backtrack? Yeah,
to this point, and then they found that he had entered literally a fucking pavilion, basically, because it doesn't have walls. It had a roof and structure, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm saying all of that to say that piece of it that they're holding on to so tightly is so irrelevant to this whole thing, because the three individuals who were discharged federally had no idea that had taken place.
Yeah,
to my knowledge, I could be wrong, but through conversations that I have had, that has been the outcome of those conversations.
I mean, here's the thing: no matter what, like you said, the details, while you know you like to have them and you like to have them accurate and as soon as possible, the details are irrelevant. There's no justification for his life being gone, for him not being here anymore. Whether he was trespassing on the construction site, whether, you know, he broke and entered. And none of these things are punishable by death. And that's something I've heard you say like often with when we have these conversations. Like in the end, there was no act punishable by death. So therefore, we are having a discussion that could have been avoided. And that's my thing. I'm tired of having discussions that could be avoided. Like necessary discussions, they have to be had. We can't not talk about the shit that's happening because the reality is that it's repeating itself even when we are having a dialogue, even when we are having the tough discussions and calling people to the carpet and doing all these things and calling people out and the allies who we have are working with us and all these things are stacking up on top of each other. But yet once a week we're here. Once a fucking week we still here. All that shit takes place consistently. Like motherfuckers burned half of the country down in all the major cities last year over the summer. Like we did a whole bunch of understand that we here and we not taking this shit no more type shit, and the shit still happening.
Can I tell you what happened earlier? Earlier today, I mean, this doesn't really hold any significant relevance, but just like kind of coming full circle. So for y'all don't know that I just spent the last couple of days in North Carolina. I was interviewed on my homie's podcast down there, Push Effect podcast. So that'll be coming out soon. Interviewing me as an artist, completely different from our setup.
Right.
Driving through Virginia, and I was like, damn, we about to go through Charlottesville, right? And as we're driving through Charlottesville, and I was like, holy shit, University of Virginia is in Charlottesville. Completely forgot about that. So then it put me at ease. It put me and my homies at ease. Cause my man's Max Vels, like two of my roommates' best friend. He played for the Raiders. He played for the Bills. His brother Hakeem played for the Cardinals and the Lions. Like he went to UVA, and I'm like, oh, so like there'd be brothers at UVA. So okay. I'm a little bit at ease because at least you've seen a black person before.
Right.
We're driving, and out the corner of the kid Ray Kelly that be coming on here. He was with me. He was like, yo, it's a Raising Cane's right there. I had to U-turn so fast because, bro, I don't know if you ever had Raising Cane's before, but them chicken fingers be goddamn something special. So I hit the U-turn, and I was like, yo,
that's something I gotta. I'll check that out.
And I'm so
is that what you was eating when we was on the call? Is that what you had?
Oh no. I had Zaxby's.
Oh yeah, you told me that day, man.
Yeah,
man.
So I hit the U-turn. I'm so happy to get Raising Cane's. I had it one time in my life, and it was so fire. And I keep seeing it on social media all the time. And I'm so happy to get it, and not realizing. And I'm like sitting there eating my food. We're all eating, busting it up. And I was like, damn, bro, like, what did this Raising Cane's look like when that man drove his fucking Charger through all those people in the same city? Like that's, and I could not shake that feeling. So there's, like I said, there's no relevance to what we're talking about, but like being in Charlottesville, where the Tiki Torch, like I told you, I said in my freestyle, I talked about the Tiki Torch crackers.
Yeah,
like
if you, I actually posted that on Twitch. If you take a look at our Twitch page. So,
but yeah, that like it felt different. Like it felt heavy being in fucking like again Charlottesville. Like we see this shit on the news, and there's a disconnect. We always talk about like the social media disconnect. There's a disconnect because you don't feel like you would ever end up there. And I haphazardly ended up in Charlottesville. Had food. I actually had somebody wish me a blessed day. Like, okay, brother, hey, thank you for letting me go. Have a blessed day. Like white dude, cool, calm, perfect situation, no bullshit. But still, I'm like, I cannot. Since being there at I want to say 2 p.m. today. I can't shake the image of this man driving his fucking white Dodge Charger. I think it was a white Dodge Charger. It was a Dodge Charger.
It was a Charger. I don't know what color it was.
Through counter protesters, probably near where I was at.
Here's my thing about Virginia, right? And this is I go to Virginia a lot because my sister-in-law lives in Virginia. So me and my wife drive down there often. You know what I mean? That's a place we hit quite a bit. because I've driven there a lot and I've been there, I am a little more comfortable.
Right.
But I don't play around with them brothers down there. And I say brothers in the term of just folks, not necessarily Hugh.
Brother.
Like, and no, Karen, see, I know you live in VA. I'm not talking about the towns. I'm talking about the highways, the expressways of Virginia. And them troopers that be sitting in the tuck waiting for you to do one over in a spot where you're doing something and you get pulled over and it's a lot. Now we've been lucky, like I said, me and my wife, every time we drive down there, we navigate it real easy. It's no problems and no issues and none of that. But it's definitely something that I'm cognizant of every time I'm driving down there because I like I said, I know where I'm. If I'm near Richmond, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm near Norfolk, I'm good. I ain't worried about those areas. It's when I'm in the Quanticos and the Manasses and them areas when I'm driving through like Lynchburg. Yeah,
Lynchburg.
Bruh, Lynchburg scared the shit out of me the first time I seen that sign. I was like, oh yeah, I just want to go home. Like, I don't even fucking want to keep. I didn't even know. I can't even remember where I was driving to. But I saw Lynchburg and like, man, listen, I love whiskey. My only issue with Jack Daniel's whiskey is that shit is made in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Oh shit.
So I'm in grad school, and I like, for people that don't know, I go to school at Liberty University online. I don't know if you know where Liberty University is in person, but it is in Lynchburg, Virginia.
Lynchburg. Oh shit. Ain't this something? Now, Karen, really? We talking all this shit about Lynchburg and that's where you live? I don't like the name of your city. Like, I'm sure it's good because you there, and I know you ain't no punk. Karen, so I know it's all good.
Have you ever seen that big ass LU that's like made out of trees blown up into the side of the mountain?
That's how they got on the Liberty University.
Yeah, they have like, they basically blew out a side of the mountain, and there's a LU, like they cut trees down, and it makes the shape of a LU.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I almost went there when I was in high school on some dumb shit. Actually, you want to know who my guide was? Fun fact, my guide was Rashad Jennings.
Oh, football player.
Yeah,
correct. Yep. New York Giants. I want to say
right, running back.
Right.
Rashad Jennings showed me around not my sophomore year, my junior, the end of my sophomore year.
Okay. By the way, quick draft update. Trevor Lawrence, as expected, was the number 1 overall pick to the Jaguars.
Sunshine.
She said Liberty tagged their whole city like Temple did North Philly. Yeah, all right. So that's a hell of a comparison because Temple ain't playing that shit. Like, Temple and UPenn is in a race to see who could buy up West Philly and North Philly. Like, and I don't know. I don't think Temple money long enough to play with the Ivy League paper. They over there doing a lot, man. Like,
at all. Because you gotta recognize what's it called? Temple getting their money from the state. UPenn is getting their money from the like,
yeah. Here's the thing. Like, if you from the area, West Philly, like real West Philly, used to start like way further down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, University City ended at like 34th Street. Like, that was it. Like, you go past 34th Street, you might be in for it. Because by the time you got to 38th, now you had University City High School, you was the 40th Street was coming up. You were starting to really be part of the hood rather quickly. Now, like, you got to go fully to 46th Street before the hood start in West Philly now. Like, and even though some of them blocks, if you dip in and out, it's a little bit like gentrification is real.
It be people nodded out on the bench in Malcolm X Park, but it still be white people walking they pit bulls and Birkenstock.
Yeah, like with no problem, clogs and all that shit.
You ever see when Dave Chappelle was like, yeah, I just came back to DC for the first time. I just wanted to see if we could still scare back white people. Boo! What the hell's wrong with you? Like, that's Malcolm X Park. The hell's wrong with you?
No, Malcolm X Park at the right time is definitely. Like, I can distinctly remember somebody getting shot at Malcolm X Park while I was at work, in my first year at Global. Like,
I remember that shit happening after work.
Wait a minute, I'm about to say, and
like
then
right after we left.
subsequently happening several times more, and yet more and more, I would just see white people walking their dogs over there in the block. Like, yeah, no, that's true. They're not. Those white folks aren't scared of us anymore. They're not scared of us at all. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm cool with that. I don't have no problem with that. So real quick, I want to jump on to Andrew Brown. Now, I don't know. I had this written down last week, but last week we just had so much heavy shit that by the time it was time to get to it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to table it because I just didn't have it in me. Andrew Brown Jr., North Carolina. Warrant was being served. He apparently, ran out of his house, got to the car. Now, this is where the story gets weird because according to the family, he was in the car with his hands on the wheel, simply trying to drive away. According to the officers, they are saying that he tried to hit one of them he tried to hit several of them and was using the vehicle as a weapon, which is why he was shot. Unfortunately, in their state, they do not have to release body cam footage to the public. It has to be done through writ of a warrant or a subpoena by a judge. So, in all likelihood, that's not going to happen. The family has seen the video. I don't know that we will. Right. For the interview of this young man's this brother, he wasn't a young man. He was in his 40s. The interview with this brother's son is the one to me that really is kind of like his kids. My dad was trying to get away. Like I get it. They're his kids, and that's what they're supposed to say. But at the same time, that's a powerful piece to just have that right there. Like, because you killed that man in front of his children, and all he wanted to do was not go to jail. We all want to not go to jail. Like, even if you know you did what you did, and what they coming for you for is valid, you still don't want to go. And I don't. This whole behavior of if I run from the cops, that's a reason for y'all to shoot me is wild to me. Where is that?
There's a I forget exactly. I can tell you in a second what court case it is. But what happened was, I'm pretty sure it was in the 70s. Breaking and entering suspect, cop gets there, and something has to happen for the law to change. Until that becomes like a big deal, we don't. So the brother was fleeing the scene, went to hop over a gate, and the cop just pulled his gun out and shot him. And the Supreme Court found that you can't kill a fleeing suspect.
Right.
You can't.
You are not in any immediate danger at all.
Right. They're running away. Can I tell you when I used to work security, this kid, there was supposedly like a break-in and entry at one of like my college properties or something, and this kid pulls up on him and starts chasing him on foot. Next thing you know, he calls over the radio, Signal 2. I know you watch The Wire. So do you know what Signal 2 means? It means officer
down. Is that like
down.
Assistance? Oh yeah,
no, that's officer.
One of them.
Yeah, no, like if you say Signal 2 over the radio, that means everybody's coming.
Right.
So he says Signal 2 over the radio. Everybody hauls ass to get to this man.
As they should.
This joker is chasing this person uphill, upwind, pulls out his pepper spray and tries to pepper spray this person in the back of their head. That shit got in his face.
Back in his face.
And he rolled down the damn hill and said, Signal 2, officer down.
Oh, man. That's terrible. Man. See, security is one of those weird things because I did security too. Zach Wilson, quarterback BYU, number 2 pick to the New York Jets. The San Francisco 49ers are on the clock. Security is one of them jobs, right? Where it's like, it's either one or two types of people. It's the people who there because they just working and trying to get the check and it's an easy job, or it's the other ones.
Top flight security.
Man of the world, Craig. Not the world, Craig. Like, man, these brothers are the craziest in the goddamn world. I used to work, and I won't, fuck it, yeah. I used to work at the convention center, right? And the convention center is big as hell. Like, and this is what I was doing security down there. And the car show is like the event.
Yeah.
So it's like a podium of some spiral steps in the convention center. If you've ever been in there, it's like you can go from the bottom level up to the second level through the spiral steps, and there's a podium right on the second level of those steps. And there's a guard when events are busy that stays right there at that podium. And his job is essentially to make sure people come up the steps and not down the steps, because the steps are meant to be an upward, whatever.
Yeah.
So everybody just stand there. Like, literally, if you got podium, it was sweet, because wasn't nobody worried about nobody on the steps. Like, except for this one dude, old head boy. And it's always the OGs, because they was built with a certain work ethic, and I respect that. And Mr. Gerald, if you still alive and kicking, salute to you, Mr. Gerald. But Mr. Gerald almost got killed at the car show. Mr. Gerald told this young man, "No, you can't go. These are old head. You don't get the fuck out my way. I'll beat you the fuck up." Whoa. What's going on? No, old head told me I can't use the steps. Technically you can't, but what I'm trying to tell you is that's his job, man. Yeah, no, I don't like the way he was talking to me. And Mr. Gerald, one of them old heads, I'm Mr. Gerald, nigga. Like, you're not going to.
Everybody knows Mr. Gerald.
Yeah, exactly. He was on that type time. And young boy was like, "Man, Mr. Gerald, you ain't my motherfucking uncle or pop, grandpa, that shit." And I'm way across the hall in the joint. It's the hustle and bustle of the car show, but I could hear Mr. Gerald about to get beat up. I had to go over there, dip in the joint, tell the young, "Yo, just use the escalator." Young boy, John, right there, whatever. No, you good, man. I want no disrespect. He shook his hand like they shook it out and got it together, but it's just one of them things, man. Like, Mr. Gerald made that job harder than it needed to be. Like, we doing security, my nigga. Like, yes, no, keep it moving. Directions is this way, left, right, elevator, escalator. You there for information. You're not there for enforcement. Y'all motherfuckers don't pay me enough for enforcement. I used to hate when they expect me to get busy with a motherfucker. Like, yo, we gotta go down here and talk to somebody. Like, dog, I'm not telling her that she can't come in here because she got liquor. I want some. The fuck is you talking about? Like, I don't care. Like, it's just so many goofy ass things. And it's just, if you work them kind of jobs, man, just go to work and get your fucking money, man. Don't be like the dickhead with the pepper spray, or like Mr. Gerald about to get beat up by somebody 30 years younger than you because you don't want him to go on some steps. Like, security is a thankless motherfucking job. And I don't envy anybody who does that shit at all. Shit's tough.
For the last couple of days, I kept saying to my peoples, I'm like, there's only supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John's. I've been saying that all day for the last 2 days, and they're like, "Bro, what is that? What is that?" So I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. So dude was saying how he his white homie put him on to working at a Papa John's. He just got out, or he just got probation, so he needed to get a job. Put him on a Papa John's. So he in there really doing his thing. He's like, "You know what? I like it here. They let me do what I want. I come in when I want. You know what I mean? I'm a couple minutes late. I be chilling." So they the manager and shit, left. The count of accountability. I love it. So
what's poppin'?
Years?
Brothers.
Okay.
There we go.
So brother works at
What's up, everybody? I'm here.
Oh yeah, how you feeling first and foremost?
You good, man?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah. That Ativan ain't do nothing but, make me calm for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's all they needed. All they needed was 15. All right.
Right.
Go ahead, Hood.
So dude get hired at the Papa John's. The people that work with him love him. He the only black dude that work at this Papa John's. So he working there. Every time this one homeless person come in, they're like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!" So the homeless dude just turn around, just eat that, turn around and walk away. So he started getting a little, "Hey, they feeling me. They be letting me run this joint at nighttime. So you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know what to do. We don't call him Bummy Ben. I don't know what the homeless guy's name is.
Right.
So,
right.
Hey, Bummy Ben, here's my schedule. Anytime I'm in here, just don't come inside. Come to the window. I give some breadsticks, and I'm gonna look you out. But if I'm not on the schedule, do not come here. Like, figure it out." So dude coming in, He not realizing that the one day this week he scheduled to work days. Usually he worked at night, but don't nobody be in there. He be in there by himself. So he scheduled to work the day. He saw the homeless man walk in. He's oh shit. Backtrack. They hired another black dude and didn't nobody like the other black dude. So he's like, yo, why they gonna hire another black dude on it? It's supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John. It's supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John. Like, yeah, the nigga do too much. If the nigga
supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John.
It's supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John. Y'all fuck with me how you say you fuck with me. It's supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John. So every time the nigga, if he out of work 1 day, 2 days, he done rolled on niggas, fuck somebody, baby mom, beat a couple niggas up, and then when he come in the next day, he tell us all the story, and I don't fuck with him. So he over here telling us a story. Shorty with me, he go walk away. Shorty's like, I can't stand him. He was like, oh, I didn't want to be a hater. I thought it was just me. Because, I thought it was just me because, it's only supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John.
Yo.
Right.
That's fun. I don't know why that
is. Nigga,
that shit is hilarious. So the bum walks in. The bum walks in. The GM sees the bum and starts snapping like usual. Starts snapping like, hey, get the fuck out. I tell you every day, get the fuck out of here. So the nigga that they don't like was like, get your bum ass the fuck up out of here. The bum turned back around and look at him. I'll knock you the fuck out. I'll knock you the fuck out.
He bummed about that action.
Yeah. So that, but everybody looking like, hold on, we talked to him crazy. Yeah. He ain't never bite back. So long story short, he was like, come behind this counter and do something. Then the bum came behind the counter, and this dude who been telling everybody how he be knocking niggas out every time he off work through this haymaker, the bum weave mink knock that nigga the fuck out. So from that point forward, it was only one nigga at the Papa John.
One nigga at the Papa John. It's only supposed to be one nigga at the Papa John. Yo, that's hilarious.
San
Francisco 49ers select quarterback Trey Lance from North Dakota State.
Wow, so, Trey Lance went before Justin Fields? Okay.
He definitely did. So 3 quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence, Jags, Zach Wilson, Jets, Trey Lance, North Dakota State.
What you think going to happen with Aaron Rodgers right now? Because he disgruntled and they want to.
They're gonna talk.
He's trying to get out of there.
He's trying to get paid. They're gonna give him his paper, and that's gonna be the end of it. Aaron Rodgers don't get the no. You're not letting Aaron Rodgers slide.
Yeah, but the thing is, y'all. For me, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I'm fast, but don't make me run every fucking play. Put some money on his line. How about that?
Or draft me a player other than Devontae Adams who can get open.
Yeah.
Like, how about that?
Yeah. Another
How about
receiver.
not draft a quarterback of the future when you got 27 good receivers on the board? How about that? Like, there's a lot of things they could do to make Aaron Rodgers' life easier. They just got to go ahead and do it. They choose to make things difficult and be their own worst enemy. Speaking of your own worst enemy, y'all see Chris Weidman leg injury this weekend?
Whoa, baby, that's one of the best cards I've seen in my life.
First off, the card was incredible. Now I'm talking about what was it, 261?
261.
Yes, UFC 261, which was last weekend. Not sure how many of you are MMA fans, but we are here. Masvidal versus Usman was the main card for the title. Y'all gotta stop playing with these Africans in UFC. It's really that simple. Y'all gotta stop playing with these African brothers when y'all getting these UFC rings with them. Like they beating the jungle juice out of your asses, and it's looking crazy right now. Y'all out here looking wild right now. They fucking y'all up. Y'all gotta fight back. Like they running shit on 3 different divisions, and they not even doing it with at first they was doing it with like decisions and good fights. Now they just waiting to the second round to fucking eviscerate your face and shit. These brothers are hitting like fucking animals. But in this card, there was a fight between was Uriah Hall, I believe. Uriah and Chris Weidman. 17 seconds into the goddamn fight, Chris Weidman goes to do a leg kick on Hall. Oh man.
Caught him right in that sweet spot of the knee.
And he caught him on like the hardest part of his leg, and that shit gruesomely shattered. And my man didn't know it broke until he went to go step and put weight on it, which made it 10 times more amazingly gruesome. And it's probably something that I've watched more than any clip all week long. It was incredible, like, and not in a good way. Like, it was not like, and like, it was like fucking incredible. Like, yeah, that's like what his foot looked like. Hold up.
After the knee check.
Yeah, it was very, 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 very bad. Like, hold up, I gotta get a good.
That's
oh
bad,
yeah, so here.
That's bad.
It really was terrible, man.
Look,
like,
and this is what it was like when he stepped back on it.
Yeah, that is what it was. That little step back.
That shit touched his knee.
That is disrespectful. Oh man.
And the sad part is, speaking, you know, this is a fight it's been 11 years in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, you know, what's his name? What's the brother's name? Uriah Hall. He suffered his first defeat to Chris Weidman.
Yeah.
11 years ago. So this came full circle because if my MMA fans know, and the same thing happened. Anderson Silva
against Chris Weidman.
Same exact thing. The same thing.
And it's not an injury that happens often. Like, they got about 5 or 6 of them total that you've seen, like in UFC. Maybe in some other leagues it might have been too, but like this just doesn't happen a lot.
But it's very, very, very possible. You do so much as a person, I used to get busy. As like checking a leg strike with a knee, it does so much damage to the person who threw a perfectly timed
leg strike, right?
Yeah, a perfectly timed knee check will fuck somebody's leg up bad.
It definitely will. Let me see. Hold up. Give me a quick little update. The Falcons are on the clock. I'll give y'all the pick when it happens. We got all quarterbacks so far, so we'll see what that. I think the Falcons will draft a quarterback too, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah, and my man Neil on here, he's a trainer and knows some other things, boxing and so on and so forth. Never try one of those kicks. Like that shit looks crazy. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I gotta find another way to fight you.
You want to know why that's a go-to for me? Because
you got legs like tree trunks, nigga.
That's also true. But 9 times out of 10, if I end up having to fight somebody, it's usually one of these niggas. You know, the niggas that, or they keep their one hand up and grab their shorts. Bro, I'ma kick your motherfucking ankles into orbit.
Kick that fucking leg out.
Oh, because he don't know no better. That's why, because that person doesn't know any better, man.
You know the nigga that keep the one hand up, but he grabbing his shorts and he squatting real low, and he sumo walking towards you.
Oh no, I know exactly the type of thing you talking about. That's what I said. It ain't nothing nobody can do about that.
I'm gonna snatch that front leg and give it to my damn dog. You ain't never gonna see that front leg again.
Oh shit! All right. So quick reset. Left is with us. Indeed. Kick you to sleep.
Hi, everybody.
My man Left is with us. It's a Literally Anything podcast for the people. It's Thursday night, so you know we in here rocking with y'all for a couple hours, talk some shit, cover some subjects, go over some things. We've been through a few things. I don't know, Left. I might spin the block on something, but I might just keep some of this going because you know the rhythm's working right now. Let me ask y'all a question though. I want to know if anybody else saw this and what brothers think about this. Matter of fact, nope, I'm going to get right to the bullshit. I had some bullshit that I didn't get to last week, and I want to get to it this week. So, a couple weeks ago, Dogecoin was the motherfucking, all the rage. Right. And so, on a serious note, I'll say the serious thing first, because I want people to understand. Me and my wife have invested in this. We got a little couple dollars put aside to it. It's a sound adult thing to do, to put some money into something and try and let your money invest and sit and grow. And it's absolutely a fad that I want our people to get more into. It's what I want us to do. Start taking care of ourselves financially, because financial stability and financial freedom is absolutely the key in achieving the things we want to achieve and absolutely getting to the places where we want to go. So I'll say that, and I'm
only hope.
I mean
living
that
rich
shit.
and dying broke.
Yeah, exactly. And that's real shit. Like hoes. Like, yeah, like, but so I'll say that's my disclaimer because man, listen, you motherfuckers ain't Wolf of Wall Street. Some of y'all gotta relax. Like, hold up, man. I had niggas telling me I was out, like I had niggas really online telling me because they made $254 overnight. I need to get like them. Like, nigga, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, sit your dumb ass down somewhere. Everybody's a trader and an investor now because they saw another motherfucker who saw another motherfucker do some shit and make a couple dollars. The money's there. Just because you make the money don't make you a genius. Don't get on your motherfucking. Yeah, it's definitely on Robinhood. You know, well, I'll rap to you about it. Yeah,
it's right there. It's right there.
Yeah,
bro.
like, but here's the thing, right? When it's spread this wide, when it's this many people doing this same thing, it's there. Clearly, it's there. We're all involved. We're all tapping in. We all getting this paper, and that's what we're supposed to do. But you niggas who are out there acting like y'all reinventing the wheel, y'all get with my man, inbox me. Like, I heard like niggas was out here on the inbox me flex because they made $70. Or like, come on, y'all wildin', bro. Like, pay attention to what it is and adapt accordingly. But stop again. Like I say, I swear I'm about to change his name to the show to fuck social media. Like, because y'all really get on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and read a Forex article and really think y'all be out here fucking up the world. Like, sit your dumb ass down somewhere, man. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. Again, I'm a hater, man. I that's like, man, you know what? Matter of fact, how much of a hater am I?
Welcome all you ignorant ass bitches, critics, complainers, disgruntled rappers, and racists especially, to the 9th annual International Player Haters Ball. Oh man, hey. Man, you corny. Next say something while I'm talking is getting shot. Please believe that.
Real shit. That's me. Like, I know that's me, and I'm okay with that. But like, I'm a hater, but like not because I'm really hating on niggas, man, but because I want niggas to understand that as easy as it seemed to you, give me a little credit. I don't like stop putting up long ass paragraph posts on the job and niggas is still like you did something. Nigga, you pressed 3 buttons and made $400. Right. I could do that. I could do that.
I could press 3 niggas and make $400.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
keep the posts up.
It's the way it go. It's fluctuation. It's pieces to this. Like, and I respect niggas who want it, but like, y'all gotta chill, man. Humble yourself within this, man. Like, be a little bit humble. Like, I respect the grind. I do. I really like this shit. I'm glad that we making an effort to expand our knowledge on more than just, you know, selling platters and flipping houses and shit. Like, I'm glad that it's deeper than that for niggas. But at the same time, sit the fuck down. Like, no, I don't. Like, I'm with all that shit, man. Multiple streams of income. You will hear me say that shit all the time. Multiple streams of income. We got niggas laughing at us over here. Hold up. Sadie checked in. People treat it like a trend, which maybe not interested. That's how it is. We got Neo over there cracking the fuck up. Cousin, do your research. Real shit. Do your research.
What you gotta understand when it comes to the situation with the Dogecoin is like you're waiting on stability. So the more people who get involved in it and actually sit there, let their money sit there, it allows everything to stabilize. Once it stabilizes and it gets picked up by Coinbase, that's when the money is going to come. Once Coinbase, because Coinbase is basically the central, it's like the controlling market for cryptocurrency. Once Coinbase picks it up, that's when it's really going to mean something. So if you got some Dogecoin right now, hold on to it. If it drop,
sit tight.
You know, if it dropped down to a real low number, buy more.
Righteous.
Because then when it do shoot up, and then Coinbase grab it, then
right.
So I got shares. I got shares. So
cousin checks in, what's your new name?
I mean, yeah, crypto left. Yeah. So I'm just, you know, like look, I'm on my what's the name, John? What's the boy name to do the voiceovers? Tony Baker. I'm on my grab him and hold him. Grab him and hold him.
Grab him and hold him. I'm at with this. Right. Quick update on the draft. The Falcons have gone with Kyle Pitts, local product.
I'm a cry.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Kyle Pitts, man. He's the first non-quarterback off of the board. What school did he go to again? I know he's local.
Nigga,
I forgot.
He went to Florida.
I'll say you know who
no, I'm talking about high school. No, I know he went to Florida. Like I know he went to a local high school though, didn't he?
Did he?
Give me a second.
He is from Philly. He's from Philly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know he went to school near here.
Oh, Abington.
Archbishop Wood High School.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, brother's a local product.
His birthday's the day after mine, for sure.
That's dope, man. Congratulations to Kyle Pitts, local product. Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. We know they will not be taking the quarterback. Probably the first lineman to come off the board right now.
Or receiver.
Possibly receiver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with Joe Burrow, after him being out early, you gotta protect him. So seems like Sewell's probably the more reasonable pick. So
real quick, my dumb ass in college. So I had a cybercrime class, and my Professor Inch, dope dude. Anybody went to college with me, you know Professor Inch, the British dude with a lot of guns and a white hair, and he's a pilot. That y'all know that. So he pulled me aside and put me on and was like, yo, like this cryptocurrency stuff is going to take off. So you should probably get on this now. I know you got a stable job while you're in college. So even if you put away, $5 per check and put it on Bitcoin, just put it on Bitcoin. All right, bet. So a little bit of time come around. I put like 12 by the time goes by, I have like $1,200 on Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin is like $75. Do you know when in 2017, I want to say 2017, 2018, when Bitcoin split with Bitcoin Cash, that shit jumped up to about, I want to say like 1,200.
I'm about to say, what is that, like 12 or 13?
It was like 12 or 1,300. I sold.
Right. I remember that.
Got me a nice little bag, bought an engagement ring thinking that I was going to be with who I was going to be with. You feel me? Nigga, you know what Bitcoin is at right now? I'm a fucking
$53,386
dummy
per coin.
Oh, man,
bro, I had $1,500 on.
We wouldn't even know you right now.
You would not know me.
You would not know you right now. You would be Hollywood Hood. Hollywood Hood.
Hollywood for sure.
Hollywood.
Facts. Man.
So I'm still kicking myself. So that is my why. I'm gonna sit. They're going to have to kick me out.
You gotta listen, man. I'll tell anybody. I'm no fucking wizard. I don't know a whole lot of shit, but I know patience is the key with that shit. Like, if your goal is to have some paper towards the end of it, just sit and let it do what it do. And that's the best advice anybody could give you. If you're not in it to try and make money tomorrow, if your goal is to have long-term funds at a later date, sit the fuck down. Take it off your phone. Put the money in. Don't even fuck with it. Like, just let it be, because that's the only way you're going to really see gains, is to just have some patience. So, get on, keep an eye out for the hot shit, but have some patience within that. Speaking of having some patience, all right, so we're going to spin the block on something we discussed a little bit last week. we didn't get into the second part of it. Rest in peace, Black Rob. Once again, we want to make sure we continue to send our condolences and shout outs. His homegoing services tomorrow. We'll be streaming live on YouTube. So if you are interested in being a part of that or witnessing that, please make sure you log on and check that out. Once again, Black Rob homegoing services tomorrow on YouTube. But a conversation that I kind of mentioned the topic, but we didn't have a conversation. What the fuck is up with Puff, man? Like, why all these motherfuckers that get with Puff take these real bad L's on the way out? Like, we done lost Craig Mack, Black Rob, Biggie. Like, we got Loon changed gods at 40.
G-Dep in prison.
G-Dep
in prison
forever.
Shine
can't come in the
United States. Mace don't know what the fuck going on.
Yo, now you want to know what happened with Mace? You want to know what happened with Mace? That nigga started feeling himself. He had one hard verse when he came back on his murder shit. He had one hard verse. He dissed, I think, J. Cole and Cameron. And then he tried to do a show. No one bought tickets. And then when Instagram did that sweep, they snatched millions of his bought followers. And it turned out he only had like 30,000 followers on IG. So what the Mace is a reverend again.
But my whole thing is that if Mace had a proper deal that he didn't get fucked by, Mace wouldn't need to do none of that shit because Harlem World still gets spins now and he don't make a nickel off it. Like, what the fuck?
Raping
like,
you records. We'll be raping you.
Like, yeah, like that skit is real. Like when I tell, like Puff ain't shit, and then Puff had the nerve. This is the other thing that's funny as shit about him, and we'll probably always have 10 viewers every week because I'm talking shit about Puff and he the devil. So I don't give a fuck though. Like I'm gonna talk my shit. Like this brother really had the nerve to get on like a public service announcement with tweets and all kinds of other shit. Look, and I ain't the only one who feel this way. Diddy is the devil. Yes, indeed. He had nerve to go on and then like try and punch for the artists, like pay the artists for their work. Like
nigga, you pay the artists.
Like you first, motherfucker.
You giving Biggie $30,000 in the McDonald's box does nothing for me.
Yeah, as soon as you start paying motherfuckers, we'll start fighting for you to talk about paying motherfuckers. Fuck out of here, Sean. Like I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Like this dude, like who?
You ain't never partied with me, daddy.
Yo, Fab
you
Face
ain't party with me.
Yo,
what? Yo, Fab handled that with grace. Cause I would have been like, fuck is you talking about?
Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, I ain't with none of that funny shit, my nigga.
He was cool as shit for that. I agree. He absolutely handled that perfectly.
Jamar party.
Chase, by the way. Jamar Chase, wide receiver from LSU off the board to the Cincinnati Bengals. So they said, fuck protecting him. We're going to give him some weapons.
If you can get it out in 2 seconds, you don't need that protection, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, man. So, yeah, like, what the fuck, Puff? Like, I need to understand why everybody that comes in contact with this motherfucker, like who's doing well that fucked with Puff? Who did work with Puff on a long-term basis is still okay? Who?
Farnsworth
like,
Bentley.
Dave?
Farnsworth.
Is he?
Is he though?
Who? Farnsworth?
Yeah, I know Farnsworth's doing well, but
Farnsworth is doing great.
But he got away from that nigga though.
And then he went to Kanye.
Yeah. I mean,
he's doing well. Yo, wait, why?
Well, but I think Farnsworth had a better business sense about him based on what he saw prior to. I think he saw enough before he was in it, and plus, he's not an artist like the rest of them. Like, I'm not saying he had work because Farnsworth definitely put songs and shit out. But yeah, actually slapped.
Give me
but it was cold. No. So we don't do Kanye. You know, we fucks with Kanye around here. You don't got
no.
It ain't no Kanye slang.
No. It's no. Y'all know I'm a Kanye groupie. Y'all know that. I'm a Kanye groupie, and I y'all know what time it is.
Probably he said that here. We good.
But let's keep it a being how he do Virgil. Like he has snake tendencies at times. And that's something I can tell my homie to the face. Like, bro, you be doing shit foul sometimes. Like, there's no Kanye slander ever, but we speak is a right, wrong, or reality.
Facts. No, we shit happens. It's now here's a good question, and I'm not saying that it's not a valid point. Keith, my cuz says, is it Puff fault or people not checking their business? Now, what I can say is this: you do got to be thorough and check back to make sure that your shit is what you think it is. But flip side of that is this, right? And this is my issue with Puff. Puff talk all this family shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take care. Like, it's the image that Puff put out. If Puff just if he just came off like, yo, man, I'm getting this paper, that's on other niggas. Like, but he don't put that out. Like, if Puff was just right from the door with it like that, I could accept it. But Puff be snaking niggas. He be out there putting it on, like to the point where you be like, damn, dog. Like, we know what you did. Like, he don't even try and punch out of it. He just move on to the next. Like, it's business, never personal. But at the same time, that shit personal, cuz that shit be personal. Like, real shit. Like, Big had deals on the side because Big knew better.
Yeah. Like, Big started figuring it out and was like, all right, let me move and do what I gotta do so I can protect myself, because on this Bad Boy deal, I'm not making nothing. Right. And that's one of the things that a lot of people are learning when it comes to dealing with majors. Like, you sign under a major, like, the major is going to rape you. So now you got to start your own label so you can rape other artists just so you can get some sort of money back.
Which is also crazy, but that's actually the cycle.
But y'all remember
Ponzi scheme.
Puff was trying to package himself. Pause. And give himself to, because Biggie wanted to start his own label, so Puff was packaging himself as an artist to give the Big as his first artist, so he can get some of that get back. Right. So it started off. I feel like it started off good, but then when a lot of doors are slammed in your face and you're like, oh, this is how the industry work, and this is how I maximize me, niggas start moving funny.
Right. So Cuz says, we bought it. Cuz we bought it, but we bought it for the music. We didn't give a fuck about the business side of it.
Nah, like, you understand what I'm saying? I had a Sean John t-shirt.
I did not.
T-shirt.
We bought it for the music though, cuz we ain't buy it for the business side. We ain't give a fuck about the business. Like, we wasn't worried about the business. And that's real. This shit repeats itself. Hove, Yay, all these niggas have done this shit on some level or another with it. And I guess I assume that's just what the industry is. That's the only thing I really could lend it to. By the way, the wide receiver run has started. Jalen Waddle, Alabama wide receiver, is number 6 to the Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, Jalen Waddle. The Lions are on the clock. Almost certain that they should grab a quarterback.
Almost certain that they're going to fuck this up.
Oh, well, it's the Lions. Whatever they have the most of, they'll just draft that again.
Because, they good for wide receivers and shit. Like 1,000 wide receivers.
$1,000. One day, you know what we got to do? And I'm saying this out loud because I want everybody to get on board with this. One day we got to do just like our favorite skits from albums. Like, we gotta go see. And Hood, you might see. I don't know if these new niggas do skits.
Don't play with me.
I'm saying I don't know if these new niggas do skits. So you're gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to get your old soul out to be a part of that. Because I know you got two souls. You got a new soul and an old soul. We're gonna need your old soul for that.
Okay, I thought you was about to say, I don't know if you going, bro. Don't play with me.
No, listen. I respect your acumen. It's not you.
I have a very underrated one too. I have a very underrated one.
Yeah, no, I think we could do that. That could be at the very least a segment. If niggas really want to play it, it could be. We could do a whole John off of lock skits alone. Locks and lock skits by themselves.
We get fucking Red Man skits, nigga.
They get Red Man skits too. I need a chin and chest bag. Yeah, no, we can get in there. We can do that shit forever.
I forgot to bring this up last week, and it's on my mind now. We can't glance over this.
We got you, cuz.
Conway's album
Right. Let's get into it. No, that's good, man.
So, all right. I'm looking. Okay, so I'm gonna bridge the gap between my old spirit and my new nigga spirit.
All right.
When Griselda first came out, right?
Okay.
It was the head, who's Westside Gun. Everybody sees him as the leader, correct?
You think so?
Yeah, nigga saw him as the leader. Doesn't matter, was he the best? Did he make the best song? No, a nigga saw him as like the nucleus. He's kind of the business guy. He puts the deals. People saw him that way. Right. I've heard this time and time again.
And low key, he put out the most work.
He did, yeah.
Like, he put out the most work too. So
Right.
I can respect
West
that.
built the business. I did the construction. You know,
Yeah.
so
Niggas saw Conway as this is the one that like West point the finger, you realize it, and now you got a screwdriver in your stomach because Conway pulled up.
Right.
That's how niggas felt about it. And
Right.
Benny was the artist. That was like the hierarchy.
Right.
Okay. So when Amigos came out, when Offset came home from prison, and we have the Migos, everybody feels as okay. I mean, Takeoff got bars, but Takeoff is quiet. Offset is the one that be snapping, and Quavo is the most versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Flash forward to 2021, Takeoff really be snapping the most out of all of them niggas. Takeoff had the best album out of the three, and niggas counted Takeoff out for the longest time. Quavo is kind of oversaturated, and Offset just kind of does his own thing.
So in comparison, you saying that that's kind of the Benny Conway
Westside Gun
West
kind of
dynamic
has been kind of like, okay, we get it, we get what's going on.
Right.
Benny is still the artist. Benny is Benny, but we gotta start.
Benny don't miss.
Benny don't miss. He don't at all. But Conway really might be the most well-rounded artist out of the three.
You got my cousin agreeing with you. He's in on this conversation. He's on the same page.
Yeah, because
go. My fault.
We had the conversation about Conway and his ability to kill non-Griselda type fucking beats. You know, like he's on everything. It don't matter what type of beat it is, he on it. And like bar for bar, I'm gonna say it like
bar for bar,
like ain't too many motherfuckers that can fuck with it.
But I'm gonna take it a step, I'm gonna take it a step further. Conway,
go ahead.
Conway can do everything that all three of us can do. Not three of us, but everybody under this Griselda umbrella. He can do everything and put it all in a body of work, and it works from top to bottom. He can do a song like Scatterbrain, but then he can also give us the joint with 2 Chainz that don't even got no fucking kick and a snare in it.
Yeah, it's just
200 pies.
Yeah, it's just rapping.
So Benny can give us everything that Conway can give us, but in spurts. Benny has to give us one sound from top to bottom. That Hit Boy album sound like a Hit Boy album. Burden of Proof, that sound like Hit Boy had it top to bottom.
Sonically, that shit was perfect though.
Perfect.
It was the sonically perfect album.
Seventh pick is in. Okay. Penay Sewell, yes. Penay Sewell to the Lions.
So they actually might have got it right this time.
Okay. So Conway can give you, Benny can give you all of those things, but from top to bottom, the album is going to sound like track 1 through track 12. They're going to be in that same realm.
Continuity.
I think Conway's the only one that can give us a cohesive project and can have elements,
different sounds,
all
right,
the way
right,
through.
right.
And put some motherfucking respect on Ludacris' name, because this nigga don't miss. Name one whack Ludacris verse.
Hey, here's the thing. I always respect Ludacris. Like, I don't understand why people think Chris Bridges ain't one of them spitters when we start talking about all-time great niggas. They don't talk about him enough. He's consistent as fuck. He really don't miss verse-wise. Like, he's a horrible beat selector. He doesn't really like. Let me not say horrible. He's had some duds
until he give you one of them ones. But number one spot is one of the hardest beats of all time, and I don't care what anybody says.
But here's the thing, and that beat ain't even thorough for everybody can't rap to that.
Right.
Everybody can't rap to that shit. That like the way that shit was lifting and moving.
I mean, that song was it just with the fact that it was so light as far as the tempo, and it was an uplifting type beat. He just played with it.
Right.
Everybody can't do that shit.
No, he was talking on the third verse.
When we talk about like spitters, yeah, we gotta talk Luda. Go ahead, Left.
Yeah, like it wasn't no Tay-Rock light bars or whatever. Like no, like he kills shit and he do it effortlessly. And I think the reason people don't give him the credit that is deserved by him is because he got a lot of songs that are more poppy than the hood grimy shit or whatever. Like he's always been that person that wanted to put out that radio. Like he always his formula works for radio.
Well, right, the radio dude.
That comes.
But
from
here's the thing, though.
Him being a radio host and all that, so he understands what it takes to make a radio hit.
But if you understand what good rapping sounds like as far as flows and patterns and riding the beat and the switch, that motherfucker could rap. Like
he got one of the best flows ever.
Like he can rap. He can rap on damn near anything. Like he can rap, and that's what I don't understand. Like
he got country hits, and they don't sound corny. Like Nelly in 2021 sounds reaching on everything. Luda pops in and hops out.
Yeah, except for Country Grammar album. Y'all niggas sleep on that Country Grammar album.
Yo,
that fucking album
that was
fire.
Mo.
And it's still fire to this day. That Country Grammar album was fire. Like on some Deontay Wilder shit. Facts. To this day, that album was fire. And niggas up here be fronting on it because of the Country Grammar John. First off, what I want y'all to understand is shut the fuck up and listen to the lyrics of a song. Like country, like it had that happy ass beat, but the hook is literally saying, "I'm coming down your street with the AK and I'm shooting every
street sweeper
body out.
Big cock ready to let it go."
Like y'all playing, like he wasn't really that Country Grammar album is fire. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I still stand on that shit till this motherfucking day. That album's fire.
He like you said, he came down there trying to earn his whole bitch out.
Oh, perfect. Did y'all watch this bullshit?
Oh, yes.
First,
terrible.
All right.
Terrible.
So
terrible.
For anybody who doesn't know, we spoke on it a little bit a few weeks ago. Cassidy of Hotel and what's the other song? I don't know.
B-Boy Stance.
B-Boy Stance.
I'm a hustler.
Hustler, yeah. With the Mary J. Blige remix and
every day.
Plenty of shit.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie.
So Jace Horn, cornerback, South Carolina, JC Horn is the pick for the Carolina Panthers. But oh shit, train of thought. What was I saying?
Cassidy.
So Cassidy he's booked by another battle league. If you're familiar with battle rap, the league you probably know most likely is URL. But there are other leagues. RBE, my main man Adam, ARP, had an event in which he had Hitman battling Cassidy.
Is that a Philly organization?
No, ARP is a Brooklyn nigga. Bronx,
but RBE be having a lot of events in Philly. I mean, I know that a lot of events go on in Philly, but
they have Philly connections. They fuck with Rosenberg heavy. He fucks with Philly. He fucks with the town.
I was because
but he's based out of either Brooklyn or the Bronx. I forget which one.
For every one Brooklyn rap battle event, RBE be having like 3 in Philly.
No, yeah, and they fuck with Atlanta heavy too.
Okay.
No, and listen, man, Adam's got a reputable league, man. He gets talented dudes to come over there and battle, and I fucks with ARP heavy. He got Cassidy and Hitman in the battle. So before we get into the battle, before we get into the specifics and the pieces of the battle, I want to tell you why I fuck with Adam right now, and I keep calling him Adam, and I don't know this nigga, but it's just funny to me that I know his first name because battle rap is one of them things we usually don't get that kind of information. Either way, I fucks with Adam because Adam's a smart businessman. He booked Cassidy knowing what Cassidy does. Now, if you're not familiar with battle rap, Cassidy only got like 4 real battles under his belt. This nigga don't battle in real life. You might think of Cassidy and think he's a battle rapper. He's not. That's not what he does. So he's really not a part of this culture in that way. But he is a pioneer of the culture because the freeway battle that motherfucker put a beat on. That's like one of the yeah, my man Neo, this nigga ARP the whole battle. Do you believe? Like
that shit
was crazy.
That shit does not hit the way any of the URL drops. Even what's his name? Put your money where your mouth is hits harder than that. Do you believe?
KOTD.
Put your money organic. Put your money where your mouth is.
Gannick a real one though. We'll get into that in another show. That's a whole nother. I fucks with Gannick. Niggas be giving Gannick hell, and he appropriates the shit out of a culture, but
pull your ear out of your hat, please. Why do you look like fucking Kipper from PBS? Pull your ear out of your hat. Who told you to do that, bro? Don't nobody do that around there.
That's weird. Ears under the hat is some weird shit. So like I said, business acumen wise, to book Cassidy knowing that he had 2 incredibly well-viewed battles with URL against Ars and against Goods. He died against Goods. Yeah. And the Ars battle was just bad. It was just a bad battle. I was in the building for that battle. My man Neo, who just commented with the Do You Believe, he was in the building with me. We left before Arsenal and Cassidy was done. Because we didn't want to hear no more of that shit. It was terrible. It was a really bad showing. Fuck everybody who put that card together and all the dickheads who showed up and messed it up. But either way, Cassidy's a draw. Whether you like it or not, whether you think he's a good battle rapper, whether you think he's a bad battle rapper, people will come when he's on your card. And then they had the face-off where Hitman got super emotional, went and got an incredible bag that Nick Cannon gave him. We're not sure if there was a weapon in there or not. He actually said he acted like it was, and he threatened to quote unquote this shit out. I this whole shit out. With that very familiar St. Louis. We were just talking about Nelly with that St. Louis twang. I this whole shit out. So in the process of him going through all that, they get mad, they do what they do, and they come to the battle. The battle drops on YouTube about a week and a half after 2.5 weeks, I'll say, after the battle. This motherfucking battle did 1 million views in a day. Like, if you need to understand how that works, in battle rap, 1 million view battles on YouTube are like an accomplishment. It's like going platinum or double platinum as a recording artist selling albums. It is a high level accomplishment, and it is a real thing. It takes months most times. Like, that's just what it is. It usually takes months to get 1 million. This battle has 2 million last I checked up till today, and this was 4 days ago that this shit came out. Like, hold up, give me a second.
It's a very poor representation as well.
It's 2.2 million views.
Okay.
In 4 fucking days.
It's terrible representation.
Now, I agree with that, because if we're talking about quality bars, this battle was shit. This battle was trash. It was trash. Like, I wasn't. And on top of that, I'll be the first one to come up here in a minute. And Cassidy won. It was bad, and Cassidy won. Because Hitman was real bad. He was sad out that motherfucker. He should have body cast, and he lost. But that's not even my point. The point is that we are, as far as battle rap, and just not even, and that's crazy because Cass stock was already high. It raised Cass stock, and it shouldn't have. But Cass stock is already high because he is who he is. And you're going to do face-off number. When your face-off do 1 million views, your numbers is guaranteed, bro.
Yeah,
that's before you ever even get out there to battle. That's just us talking shit about the battle. 1 million views. What?
Where was you at? I wasn't there. I didn't see that.
He told that brother, I don't know you for that.
I don't know you for that. I don't know you for that.
He said it during the battle too.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Listen, if you're not from Philadelphia and you want to get into a shit talking debate, like where we just talking shit back and forth, if you're not from like this immediate lower like South Jersey, Philadelphia area with the way we get on motherfuckers, you're not ready. Like Cass is never gonna lose a face-off. Only person who might beat Cass in the face-off is Rex, because Rex do great in face-offs too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Rex might be the only one, but you're not gonna get in a room at a table and just see who gonna make each other mad first. Cass gonna win that shit every time.
I guarantee you right now, your mama suck my dick.
Yo,
the bitch that you came with will suck my dick.
Yo, he said that shit to ours. I was like, damn, I probably had to shoot this nigga. Like, you ain't gonna talk to me like that.
I would empty the clip on this man. I have mommy issues.
Yo,
so you are not going to tell Dejour Hood that my mom is going to suck your dick, because I have mommy issues,
and I will kill your ass. Yeah,
I will kill you.
Look, man, brother.
My mother will not influence anything.
And 100% agree with that shit. This is what I'm saying. Like, you get Cass in them rooms, he is a very different animal. You don't want that smoke.
You remember Chael Sonnen in the UFC? He was whooping Anderson Silva ass and got caught in a triangle and white
like
boy
at the end of the joint
at
when
the end,
split the joint. I know you talking.
I'm gonna send y'all some Chael Sonnen clips. His trash talk is incomparable.
Man, I love
him and Colby Covington as well. Colby Covington now, but I don't fuck with him because he's wearing a MAGA hat.
Right.
Patrick Surtain to the Broncos.
That makes sense. They just got a quarterback yesterday. So that absolutely makes sense. Yeah, no, but this battle was not a good battle. But business-wise, this was an incredible move. And because for those of you again who if you're in the battle rap or you're not, URL is the #1 league, and they have an app. All of their battles now go to yes, my nigga Smack for $8 a month will give you all the URL battles. And it's if you're in the battle rap, it's worth it. I'm a subscriber. But the #1 vehicle prior to this for battle rap, all leagues, was YouTube. Smack has an app now, so for the most part, every other battle league now has YouTube, and YouTube had kind of been dying on the battle rap front. And ARP single-handedly in one battle brought that shit back. And this is not the first time he's done it. A lot of you may have seen the viral clip of Charlie Clips going at Farrah Funeral a few months ago on ARP. That battle has like 3 million views. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, ARP is doing this thing and keeping YouTube relevant in the battle rap culture. So, like, that's and maybe that might be overstating it a little bit, but I want to give Adam his props. And yes, absolutely, Smack definitely acting like he's the NBA of battle rap right now. And and the only way to fuck with it is to get on League Pass. So yeah, no, I respect what Smack is doing.
To get on League Pass.
Real shit. That's the best comparison. And I'm not mad at none of that, man. You got to get your paper the way you can get your paper out of this motherfucker, man. I'm not going to begrudge nobody for going about they motherfucking business. Like, but the battle's ass though. Go watch it, cause I did, and I had to sit through it. So fuck that. Watch it. I actually watched it twice. I watched it once when my man sent me the joint, and then I had to watch it again when it came out, just to make sure it was as bad as I thought it was, and it was. So
upstairs,
nigga. 158 and literally anything podcast for the people. Like, subscribe, follow all of our social media. It is all scrolling across the bottom. We are 2 hours in, and we are about to get some last thoughts in because I feel like I'm overrunning y'all with the 2.5 hour shows. So we're gonna slim it down a little bit. I just want to look at my hit sheet, make sure it ain't nothing. Oh yeah, the FDA is banning menthol cigarettes. They care about black people now, apparently. And flavored cigars too.
They gonna ban malt liquor too?
No, you know damn well they ain't banning no malt liquor, nigga. Now you took it one too far. We'll take the Newports, but we not fucking with the St. Ides, nigga. We not doing ing bing.
Real quick, this could be my last little tiff. Okay.
All right.
So I'm in North Carolina, and I wanted
every time. No story has ever ended well that starts with "I was in North Carolina." Go ahead.
It wasn't that bad.
I'm just fucking with you.
So, but I want to hold myself accountable because we do have the count of accountability on the line, and this is kind of fucked up, and this is kind of fucked up of me, but this is a bias that I have, and I will be vulnerable enough to share it with you all. So we're in North Carolina, and long story short, I'm in Fayetteville at this point. I'm about to bust this right, and I see
Vietnam.
I see a gentleman holding a sign. Damn, this is gonna get me in trouble. Whew. I see a gentleman holding it. I'm homeless sign. I always give money to homeless people. Do I have my phone out when I do it? Absolutely not. But I find it in myself to give them what I have. If I got a couple, little funky ass $1 bills, or my toll change, whatever. But I don't know why I was feeling this way, and then I realized I was like, "Yo, I pretty much only give money to black homeless people. I don't give money to white homeless people."
Oh, so wait! I hate to cut you off, brother, but we have a trade. The Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock. They are now in possession of the 10th pick in the draft. I don't know how the fuck it happened.
They would have picked because we was 13, right?
They was the 12th. The Cowboys were scheduled
10.
to draft at 10, and now it says on the clock from Dallas, Philadelphia Eagles. And it still says that we are at 12. 12. It hasn't removed us from 12 yet.
We had like 7 first-round picks over the next,
we have quite a bit of surplus.
Yeah.
So
this is just surprising because
very surprising.
The Cowboys.
Well, they clearly must have gave something up to get that move because if you're the Cowboys, you ain't doing shit with the Eagles
without change for a little piece of change.
Yeah. That's not just happening because you felt like being nice that day, particularly if you ain't have to give up the 12th pick. So we'll see.
Jerry Jones is getting some suck me up.
Hey man, never mind. I was about to say something. Go ahead.
I voiced this in my car. And the homies is like, why? Like, why? So my thing is this: how you fumble white privilege? How you fumble white privilege? I understand how bro got here. How you fumble white privilege? I understand that everybody goes through things that they go through, but at the end of the day, like, kind of on a loan, like your name look normal, mine don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like certain stuff like that. And like, it's a comical thing. Very comical. But I was like, damn, I really feel this way. And it's kind of fucked up of me.
I mean,
right? So look, I put it into this context. We punch on Batman all the time. Batman, I love Batman. But we do punch on him all the time. Batman,
I don't love Batman.
I know you don't.
Go ahead.
so and this is a gift from me to you, your little brother to you.
So they did give up the 12. So it's the 12 and the 3 to move up. Go ahead.
So Batman is so good because his detective skills, his analytical skills, Batman is so good because of white privilege, bro. Black Panther running the spot, ain't nobody checking it out. Bruce can be a detective because he don't gotta look over his shoulder. You want to know why? Because motherfucking Alfred got a satellite looking over his shoulder for him. He can look at these footprints on the floor. He don't have to look over his shoulder.
White privilege, man.
T'Challa?
Like, listen,
T'Challa?
his sister had to become he needed a genius sister to get in that shit. Shorty. Yeah, man. It's a different show.
Hey, but yeah, so like, do your best not to fumble white privilege. That's all. If you got it.
I say Devontae Smith.
Still haven't announced it yet. Left. I know you didn't get in here to be with us for most of the show, man, but I'm gonna let you have your last words before we wrap. If you have anything you wanted to get to, because I think I touched on pretty much. I left like 2 on the table. We'll get to it next week though. That ain't about nothing.
Yeah. So, first of all, I want to say rest in peace to the OG Hustle Man. Anybody who works with me that's following the podcast. We got this OG named Hustle. We call him Hustle Man. His name Reggie Long, but he would come to the depots or whatever with all sorts of, you know, company gear, like the hats, the jackets, all that. Like you needed it, he had it. He was a funny character or whatever. When you come in, like listen. He remind me of my son in the sense that he'll be like, "Hey, Mike, yo, Mike, I got this." Like, but it's crazy. Like, I'm not sure what it was that took him out, but rest in peace to the old head Hustle Man. I mean, it's gonna be weird not seeing him around. It's I don't know, like, I mean, I missed most of the show, so I can't really, you know, tap in on everything that y'all tapped in on. I just want everybody to be everybody to continue to love each other and, you know, be looking out for each other, you know, because it's crazy out here and you got people out here doing the most, and we need to keep our eyes open for our folks, plain and simple. And yes, it's Devontae Smith. Heisman winner, Devontae Smith.
And I'm with all of that. Eagles select Alabama wide receiver, Heisman Trophy winner, Mr. Devontae Smith, as their first round pick. So I am definitely in favor of that. I do not have a problem with that at all. So for me, first off, as always, we appreciate y'all tapping in with us here. Literally Anything podcast for the people. You know, we had 2 for most of the show, but Left got it at the end. That's always a blessing to have everybody here healthy and ready to rock. We appreciate all of your time, all of your energy for y'all tapping in with us. But here's my final word. Oh man, it was 89 degrees yesterday. It was 89 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
And that kind of shit is going to start happening a little more often. And in the most layman's broke down simple terms I could tell y'all is just be safe out here in these summertime streets. The goofy shit starts to happen in the summer. That's just a natural, you know, that's a side effect of being in the streets that we live in. Our neighborhoods is the summertime is where the dumb shit happens. The problem is that the dumb shit been happening before the summertime. So we anticipate that the dumb shit will increase. You know, without getting real preachy, just take good care of your folks, man. Like Left said, love on each other, man. Make sure everybody's taking care of everybody, and do your best to stay out the way, man. And those who you can keep close to you, make sure you do. And you know what I mean? All that other shit don't mean nothing, man. Real shit. Like, and that's I love that. Like, I swear Xbox has probably kept me out of the shit. Yeah, Xbox, nigga. Fuck y'all Sony niggas. Anyway, Xbox has probably kept me out of more trouble than I could probably ever think of, because I decided that playing Madden was more exciting than going out on that particular day. So, like, real shit, let's just stay safe, y'all, man. I'm tired of rest in peace shirts. Speaking of rest in peace, Josh Butts, man. Shout out to our fam Erica and her whole family. Shout out to Cody, strong ass young boy, man, 6 years old, took a bullet and is home now, recovering and doing everything he needs to do. So shout out to Cody, Erica, rest in peace, Josh. Like, we miss you dearly, sir. And we definitely want to make sure that the family understands that we here at LAP we'll be getting with y'all. We just gotta let things get to where they need to be as far as our jobs and professional lives and responsibilities outside of that. But the Butts family, you will be recognized by us, and we will be getting with you. So please stay tuned for that. And like I said, man, just be safe, man. I don't want to have to buy no more t-shirts for y'all because of this goofy shit that's happening out here. So with that being said, for the brotherhood, my man Left, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. LAP. Thursdays belong to us. We will be back here 1 week from today at 7:30. with all the same old goofy bullshit, all the same old serious shit, and just doing what we do. Hopefully you'll be here with us. If not, whatever, motherfucker. Love y'all.